Welcome back, everybody. And so, when we're playing, you might have noticed that when we start our game, if we die, then we lose our life there, and then it comes right back when we start over. And that's because we haven't built the save system yet. And while we're here, I wanted to show you a glitch that I found, and I wanted to show you how to fix it. See that? That's because the collision is off. We should probably change the collision on the enemy just a little bit. It should be just a little bit bigger. However, I don't want to be unfair to the player, but it looks like her collision is just about as big as she can go. So let's go into enemy on the top right, highlight one of your enemies on the top right, edit enemy, viewport, click on sphere, and let's bump that up to 1.4. And if you notice it's doing it individually now, it's because the lock is unchecked. So let's try one more time. It's still not perfect, but it's better. What happens if we run into it on the side? How close is it? Can we go bigger? Yeah, we can go just a little bit bigger. Click the lock, it'll make it easier. Let's do 1.6. Compile, save. Much better. Okay, and I just noticed that in our player character, highlight your player character, your 2D side-scroller character, go into those blueprints, and if it's equal or less than and we're taking away life, another thing that we need to do here is get player controller, and wrong spot. Let's scooch this back just a little bit. And here we're going to disable input. Our target is self because we're in 2D side-scroller character. Player controller. Move that up. Get it out of the way because we're going to be working off of these nodes here soon. Compile and save. And now when you die, that's the way it should be going, but why? Why is that coming up? That shouldn't be coming up. Oh, probably because I'm working out of main menu again. Open level blueprint. Is there a create widget in here? Main menu widget. No, it should be removing all the widgets. Are we working off of event begin play? No. Why is that widget coming up all of a sudden? Go into open level blueprints on main menu and highlight all these on the remove all widgets and add one more delay right here. Yes, it's sleazy, but it works. So that's what we're doing. Start game. So, if our character doesn't have any more lives left, why is that widget coming up? That widget shouldn't be coming up. Okay, so here's the problem. Since it's spawning the character into the world and the character on start is supposed to create the widget, we are going to disconnect it right here on the 2D Sidescroller character event graph. Just disconnect it off of the first node here, highlight it, copy, and then make sure you are in your 2D Sidescroller BP, 2D, getting ahead of myself there, maps, and go onto your 2D Sidescroller example map. And now you'll notice it's not popping up. So go to Open Level Blueprint, and on this event, begin play. Let's add one more pin to that sequence. Slide everything out, and right click, paste. Compile and save. Now, when you go to your main menu and you hit play, it should be just the start menu, start game, and now you have your HUD. With that fixed, let's go to 2D Sidescroller BP, and let's delete this. So, if this is equal to or less than 0 lives, we want to pause game, set game paused, plug both of these into it. Yes, it's paused. Create widget. What widget do we want to create? Well, the one we're about to make. And add to viewport. And we will also need to right click, get player controller, and drag off of your player controller and set show mouse cursor. Plug that in, and our mouse cursor is going to be set to true. Compile. You're going to get an error because we don't have a widget to show yet. So let's go fix that. Content, widgets, right click, user interface, widget blueprint, user widget. Let's call this one game over underscore WB for widget blueprint. Open it up, and we need canvas panels. Drag one right out, drag another one on top of it, size it to your liking, and then we need a text, and this text is going to say game over. And for size 42, will that work? It will. Awesome. So for this canvas panel, we want to anchor it to the middle. For this text, we want to anchor it to the top middle, since it's parented to the smaller canvas panel. And next we want a button. And one more text. In this text, it's going to say retry. And for the button, let's do green this time. I think that was button 14. Button 13. And then on hovered, button 13. And this had a slight gray to it. Okay, and last one, button 13. And this is going to be blacked out. Now with your button selected, go over to the left on button. Yours might say 1 or whatever, but instead of button, click on button, right click, and hit duplicate. Slide this down, and you can align it on the top right here if you want to be specific. This one's Y position, which is left and right, is 236. I was wrong. The left and right position is X, which is 160. And the left and right position on this is 160. So if you just have to have it perfect, that's how you make it perfect. And instead of retry again, we want quit game. Good deal. So highlight your button, scroll down on your right hand side, on clicked, drag off, quit game. And then go back into your designer, retry, scroll down, on clicked, and let's make this one open level by name, and that level name is going to be 2D. I don't know if the capitalization matters or not, but it's 2D Sidescroller example map. Compile and save. So now, just to test this and make sure it's working, care lives 1, we already know the other way it's working. And, oh, we also need to draw this widget to the viewport. And we're missing some logic. So game over, widget blueprint. Let's highlight this. Right. Okay. If we don't have any lives left, which is what we're working on the bottom, let's highlight this. These 4. Go down and Control D for duplicate. And plug that into set game paused and equal or less than into disable input. Compile Oops, we forgot to plug in our viewport. Compile, save. So now, start game. We have 1 life, and that's it. Quit game, start game, and what happens if we hit retry? Perfect. Alrighty, this video again is getting kinda long, so in the next one maybe we could do like a trampoline, or we could do dialogue too. That'll work. Alright, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.